Hi, and welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Elena Russo. Unfortunately, research indicates a report of child abuse occurs every 10 seconds. Today's guest is here to tell us about a new campaign that is implemented to fight child abuse. Please welcome Mary Cudlis, who is on the board of directors for SCAN, which stands for Stop Child Abuse Now. Mary, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you for inviting me.
Now, obviously, we see a problem in child abuse, and you're here to do something about it with this new public education campaign. Tell us what you're doing.
Well, SCAN is an organization that supports the children and parents in Northern Virginia. And we have a campaign coming up in April, which is Child Abuse Prevention Month, and the campaign is called Pause for a Child. And the concept behind that is really very, very simple, and it is to ask everyone to think about the children in their lives, pause for just a conversation with that child, an opportunity to hear what is worrying them, to take the time, for parents, we have a focus on parenting education, listening to the needs of your children, not being reactive, taking that pause to not react perhaps to the behavior of the child and take a few minutes. For the larger community, it's to take a pause to notice the children around you, the children in your own family, the child that passes you in the street, and to really not lose the opportunity to, if you think a child is troubled or maybe at risk for harm, to act, to take the time to act. And it's really the job of all of us.
How did you get involved with SCAN?
Well, I've always been very involved in the welfare of children and parents because in my professional life, I'm the deputy director of an organization called the Fairfax Falls Church Community Services Board. And I'm a psychiatric nurse. And in that capacity, I supervise our services for mental health, for alcohol and drug services, for our infant and toddler services, for prevention, and for persons with intellectual disabilities. And that work has really sensitized me to the fact that early childhood experiences have a lot to do with positive outcomes as adults.
Are there signs that we can look for in child abuse? I mean, are there things that we can see that says, wow, this youngster needs help?
Absolutely. First of all, in looking at the child themselves, children who are withdrawn, perhaps have evidence that they're not trusting adults, having difficulty perhaps getting along with their peers, a child who's very, very anxious, a child who's misbehaving. And also I think what's really important is observing parents, because every parenting is tough. That's one of our messages. Parenting is tough, but it's easy to ask for help, or it can be easy to ask for help because help is available. And with parents, all of us who are parents experience frustration and anger and confusion about how to intervene with our children. So there are plenty of signs, I think, but it does take that pause. It takes that moment to reflect and to be available to help a parent, to help a child.
Briefly, how can people get involved with SCAN?
Well, SCAN has tremendous volunteer opportunities. We have over 200 volunteers who work with our organization. We also have tremendous educational materials that are available, and in fact this will be a major focus during April, is our parenting education materials, parenting support materials.
Great. Well, thank you so much for coming in, and let's remind people to pause for a child, not just during April, but year-round.
Year-round, and also to contact us if you're interested in volunteering.
You've just heard from Mary Cudlis, who is on the board of directors for SCAN, Stop Child Abuse Now. To learn more on what's going on in your community, check out On Demand and click Get Local. For Comcast Newsmakers, I'm Elena Russo.